Hello and welcome to today's video. I was supposed to wake up at 5 a.m. but I couldn't sleep well at night. So sometimes in the middle of night I reset my alarm with the full intention of not recording this video if I woke up feeling unrested. Hi friends, this is Dipty and welcome to Life Admin 365 and welcome to today's working mom routine and day in my life video. I'm up and I feel rested, so I'm going to go ahead and record the video. This means I have to move quickly and make quick on-the-spot changes to my routine plan. As I'm freshening up, I'm reviewing in my mind what I can cut short and what I can completely skip doing. I always make my bed after waking up, but not right away. I want the bedding to air a little bit and get rid of the stale smell. Ideally, comforters should be pulled down and bed completely aerated for an hour before making it. Today, I'm moving past this and I'm just making my bed right away. As I'm heading down, I've made up my mind to skip doing my mat exercises and my basic yoga warm-up and stretches. This will buy me 20 precious minutes. As you can see that I already have everything set up, so I'm ready to go. Prepping for the next day morning is part of my nighttime routine. Every weekday night, I prep as much as I can for the next day so that I am not overwhelmed and stressed in the morning's rush hour. For example, I have idli steamer out along with the container in which I will keep the prepared idlis. My sink is clean. My dishwasher has done its job. Floors are clean and I have prepped for tomorrow's breakfast. I have oatmeal soaking for Amit, and for Aditya, I have oatmeal soaking in the blender for his smoothie along with the apple that will go in the smoothie. And because I plan to record a day in my life morning routine and the entire day video, I even have my tripod and phone set to record along with the backup iPad if I decide to record from a different angle. Living space is neat and tidy, though I still have decorations from Diwali. I just don't feel like taking it out right now. Anyways, once all is set and done, kitchen gets closed for the night. Getting back to today's morning hour. As usual, I'm warming up cup of water and saying my prayers. After my morning prayers, I'm heading to do my most dreaded task, which is unloading the dishwasher and putting away dishes, pots and pans. But before that, I am going to take out idli dosa batter and chutney from refrigerator so that they can come to room temperature by the time I'm done unloading the dishwasher. I also have leftover frozen sambar from couple weeks earlier that I'm taking out for my afternoon's lunch. I'm using my trusty hand towel that I keep exclusively for wiping pots and pans. I'm wiping off any last moisture droplets clinging to the insides of the container lids. These pesky clinging moisture droplets make this task a dreadful task. Well, this job needs to be done and that's why I choose to get it done first thing in the morning before I can procrastinate. As I'm unloading dishwasher, I have turned my electric kettle on for heating water for coffee. Turning on kettle for heating water was the trigger that I used to teach myself to unload dishwasher. Since I dreaded the task of unloading, I needed to find something that will serve as a cue to initiate this dreaded task. So in the beginning, I would tell myself that I will unload only until the water heats up in the kettle. Since I always drink coffee, I have to heat water, and while the water is heating, I unload the dishwasher so that by the time the water gets heated, I'm done with 80% of unloading. The remaining just gets done. That's why I prefer to unload dishwasher first thing in the morning while I'm heating water for coffee. I hope this tip of setting a trigger to initiate a dreaded task is helpful to you. With coffee ready, the last part of unloading dishwasher is drying off the lids and putting the lids along with the containers away. Most of the organizing videos recommend stacking lids separate from their containers. I do not like that style. I always like to put the lids back on the container and put them away together. That way, the containers and the lids stay together. Top Lazy Susan holds plastic and lightweight containers and small kitchen gadgets like measuring cups, cookie cutters, and scoops. While the bottom Lazy Susan holds the glass containers which are slightly heavy. Well, let's take a look at time. It's about 6:15 and I think I have some time on hand. So in the spur of the moment, I'm deciding to do my mat yoga exercise. I had a nagging feeling in my mind that I haven't done the exercise, so I'm deciding to do it only for 12 minutes, half of the usual time that I typically do. I'm reminded of my friend Leni, who always says that even if you don't feel like doing, just sitting in the usual spot of your exercise makes a difference on how you feel and perceive your commitment to a habit. So keeping that in mind, I'm going to do only for a few minutes instead of my entire routine. Just doing enough to get the juices flowing and my body stretched. And time is almost up. It's about 6:30 a.m. and I have a few more minutes before I need to start preparing idlis because I don't have to make typical roti, sabji, dal, rice meal for today's lunch. I have some time on hand to sit down and drink my warm water and take a look at what I have planned for the day. If I were to make roti sabzi, there was no way that I would be sitting down to drink water, nor would I use the 12 minutes for my floor exercises, considering that I woke up almost 40 minutes late. I have finished my review in less than 2 minutes, and it makes me feel good that I'm on track time wise. Because I'm recording the entire day, I want to make sure that I'm capturing as much as possible without being late for my actual paying job. Anyways, idli preparation doesn't take much time. Plus, I don't have to prepare chutney or sambar because I already have those on hand. Well, the label says it's dosa batter, but I still use it for idli preparations. It's all good for me. Vijay brand's idli dosa uttapam batter is my go-to brand for ready-made batters. It's prepared right here in New Jersey and is one of the most well-fermented batter without being too sour or funny smelling. And no, they aren't paying me to say this. It's all me. It's close to 6:40 a.m. and I have water heating up for steaming idlis. I'm preparing only 10 idlis. Milind is traveling to California for most of this week, so I don't have to prepare as much as I typically do. Now that the batter is loaded and lid is on, I'm going to steam these idlis for about 12 to 13 minutes. So until about 6:54, 6:55 a.m. Setting my timer so that I don't lose track of time. In these 10 minutes, I'm going to prepare breakfast for boys. Today they are having oats for breakfast. As you saw earlier, I had soaked oats and almonds in a bowl for making oatmeal for Ammu, and in the blender I had oatmeal and almonds for making shake for Adu. Adu likes peanut butter in his oatmeal shake, so that's what I'm adding to the blender. Peanut butter is a good source of protein which helps him stay full for a long time. I also add some kind of fruit like banana or apple or pears in this shake for some sweetness along with the added fiber. Today I'm out of banana, so it is going to be apple. Sometimes I replace peanut butter with a mixture of soaked nuts and seeds like almonds, cashews, chia seeds and flax seeds. This nut seed combination is super nourishing, high in protein and fiber, and keeps you full for a long time. Adu does not like any kind of sweetener added to his shake, so no dates, no honey, no maple syrup or jaggery. He likes sweetness only from the added fruit. Typically, I don't make his shake in milk, but today I'm adding milk because he isn't taking any lunch to school. He has a test right after his lunch period, and he said that he would be studying or reviewing his notes during the lunch break. So to keep him full for a long time, I'm boosting his shake with full fat milk. And he does have granola bars in his school locker. So if he feels the need, he can always grab those in case he gets really hungry. Every now and then, I'm checking on the oatmeal cooking in microwave, taking it out, mixing it well and putting it back and cooking it for about 30 to 45 seconds. In total, I have cooked this oatmeal for about 2.5 minutes. I like to cook in time increments so that it does not boil and spill out of my bowl and create a mess for me in the microwave, which I will have to spend my precious time to clean up. Ammu eats his oatmeal on the sweeter side, and since I've run out of maple syrup, I'm going to add honey to his oatmeal. And dang it, the lid is stuck on and not ready to open. Oh man, the timer for idli is buzzing, which means I need to take care of that first before I figure out how to open this honey jar. Look at these gorgeous puffy clouds of idli. They look so good, steamy and ready to be eaten. Yum! Turned off the gas, and for now I'm going to let them sit in the steamer for some time before I can get them out of their molds. Heading back to my honey jar. I have hot water running through the faucet and I'm holding the bottle under it. My thinking is that hot water will thin out the stuck-on honey and loosen the lid. Looks like this trick has worked and I didn't have to break the bottle. Sugar from honey had crystallized, and that's what got the lid jammed. The same tip of using hot water bath works for honey that has crystallized in the bottle. Anyways, I'm adding a little over 1 tablespoon of honey to the oatmeal and mixing it well. Ammu's oatmeal is ready. Keeping that aside and repeating my timer for another 6 minutes so that I'm on track. Shake is ready as well, transferring it to the bottle and refrigerating it. A lot of good stuff is sticking to the sides of the blender, so I'm going to add a little bit of water and blend it on high speed to remove as much as possible before I can rinse the blender jar. This rinsed out water shake is what I will drink. Cleaning this blender jar is easy peasy. All I'm going to do is add some dish liquid and some hot water and blend it on high speed for 30 to 40 seconds, and bam, it's done. There is a lot of soapy water that I want to use before I can throw it. So for now, I'm going to leave it in the blender. I am a clean as you go person. As soon as I finish using an appliance, I move it back to its original place or wash and clean it up. I don't like clutter, especially around my counters or in my line of vision. Time to get the idlis out as well. Now I'm feeling the crunch of time and I'm wondering if I made a wise choice of doing mat exercises and sitting down to drink water and reviewing my to-do list, especially since I'm having a hard time removing the idlis from their mold. They rarely stick so bad. They always glide out from the mold, but today they are being non-cooperative. This means I have to spend time in removing the stuff sticking to the molds. Oh man, I still have to clean my kitchen, wash my blender and the idli steamer and the stand, and I still have to make coffee, still have to pack lunch boxes and shower and get ready. Oh my god, I can feel the heat and rush now. I'm reminding myself to move quickly but not to rush so as to avoid making mess and adding more work for me. With coffee ready, I want to have a small cup before leaving. My coffee cup is filled and it's ready to go. Its cover is peeling, but the cup is really good, so I'm good with it. Adu is up and freshened up. He is getting his shake. Amu is up as well and in shower. And I'm on my last task, washing up and cleaning up sink full of utensils. What I didn't show y'all is that sometimes after taking out idlis from the steamer, I filled it with hot water and some soapy water from the blender and kept it for soaking, which is why it's become a little bit easy cleaning up the idli plates. Initially, my plan was to rinse the plate and load in dishwasher, but then I had to scrub to remove some of the stuck-on bits, so I ended up washing them by hand itself. Cleaning steamer pot and lid was a breeze, so was the blender jar. Rinsing my sink with spray of hot water and it's clean. Giving counters and faucet a quick wipe and I am done in the kitchen. It's a few minutes past 7:15 and all of us are rushing at this hour to get ready. As I'm heading up, Amu is eating his breakfast. Aditya has brushed his teeth and bathroom is free for me to use. A very quick shower and I am ready for work. My kitchen is neat and tidy. Stove, sink, counters are wiped and clean. The only thing remaining for me is to drink the rinse shake. Time is 7:36 and I'm only behind by a minute. Typically at 7:35 I'm heading out the doors, so all is well and good in my books. Today my son is driving us to school, so he's already seated in the car and it's warming up. It barely takes me 7 minutes once I'm in the car, assuming it's the usual traffic. Here I am at my faculty desk. Well, it's lunchtime, but I have a few errands to run. First thing is to do a mini grocery at my local grocery store to pick up milk and fruits, and then just before heading home, I'm picking small leaf stems from 5 trees in my backyard. This, along with the grocery, is in preparation for tomorrow, which is the 4th Thursday of the Hindu calendar month Margashirsh, and I have Lakshmi Puja. Putting these stems in water, then preparing the 5 fruit puja plate and keeping it ready. With the grocery put away in the refrigerator and a few puja preparations done, I'm sitting down to eat my lunch. I have heated the thawed out sambar and idli and having that for my lunch. I like to drink green tea with my lunch and sometimes I have a piece of fruit like orange or a few berries. I am done and checking off my to-do list and heading back to school. And just like that, I am back home, relaxing a little bit before I can start my late afternoon routine. Coffee with some methi khakra and a not so healthy dose of social media. And then some video editing for clips recorded in the morning. I don't think I can upload this video this weekend. Let's see how much I can get it done. After working on video editing for an hour or so, I am going to work a little bit on my DIY project. I have to saw out about 3/4 inch of this wood panel because I don't have heavy duty tools and I'm afraid to use one even if I had them. I am using my small hand saw to cut it out. So far, I have spent about 45 minutes to reach this point. Every day for the last 3 to 4 days, I have been sawing this plank for 10 to 15 minutes. And I think I will be done today. I'm hoping that this project gets done before the New Year's. For now, I'm not sharing what this project is about. We'll share it once I get it done. And I don't know when it will be done. Hopefully, it will be sooner than later. It's close to 5 p.m. and boys eat their dinner at this time. Yes, they and I eat dinner very early in winters. They have their activities from 6:30 onwards and by the time they get home, it's close to 9:15, 9:30 and then it's too late to eat dinner. They will carry a small snack like granola bar or fruit with them or eat something light when they get back home. For tonight's dinner, it's simple and easy. Plant-based burgers with crunchy baked green pea snaps on the side. These are lightly salted and it's very easy to overeat these. These for my boys are their new favorite sides along with burgers instead of the traditional french fries. Along with this burger, they also shared another half burger between the two. While the boys are eating dinner, I'm heading to our community rec center to walk on the indoor track. I am so grateful for this facility. There is so much to do here and it's free for the town's residents. Our tax money put to good use. Anyways, I started with 10,000 steps and after about 45 minutes of walking, I am at about 14.6k steps. Done for the day. Heading home and there begins my chauffeuring job for boys. Dropping off Amu at karate and Adu to his gym. In between dropping and picking up, vacuuming the entire main floor, loading my dishwasher and getting it started, and lastly mopping the floor. Prepping some more for tomorrow's puja. I am done with all of my evening tasks for the day. A quick look at the prep for tomorrow. I have laid out everything that I need for my usual Thursday puja. Then there is everything I need for Lakshmi puja. Kalash, stems from 5 trees, puja coconut and coin and supari. Table on which I will set up the puja. Fruit platter, rangoli, chaurang and other puja essentials. There are a lot of handmade decorations, especially the crepe garlands that are underneath the table that I did not get a chance to put up. I will decorate with them next Thursday, which is the last Thursday and is Puja Udyapan day. On to the last couple of tasks for the day, which are getting Adu home from the gym and reviewing tomorrow's to-do list. Milind is usually the one who picks up boys in the evening, but since he is traveling, that's one extra task I have to do. I am so exhausted. Last thing is to review my today's tasks and take a look at tomorrow's list. Because I was recording the day in my life video, which I don't typically do, I have a time block list of my to-do things so that I don't get caught up in recording clips for the video and miss out doing the things that are most important to me. The only thing that I didn't get done from this to-do list was cut up this block of jaggery that I will do tomorrow. Tomorrow's list is not as detailed as today's, but it's still 1 page long, because most of the things are time bound and need to be completed within certain time frame. All set and done. One last peek at my kitchen and I am closing it for night. Heading upstairs, brushing my teeth, changing, moisturizing and of course setting alarm for tomorrow. I'm a little worried that I may snooze off the alarms or something like that, and that's why I'm setting multiple alarms and snuggling in my bed covers and calling it a night. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much I enjoyed recording and bringing it to you all. Do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more meal planning, meal prepping, recipes, organizing and once in a while a day in my life video. See you all in the next one.